Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our Planets Through Navamsha video series. And I know I'm making this video a bit late because of the fact, I've been busy trying to get my school, my online video school going. And I had interviews come up, so things have been delayed. And just like last week when I announced about my online video school, if you're interested in registering and joining this Vedic Astrology school where you learn from A through whatever level that I know, you will learn that level because astrology is infinite. If you're interested, send an email to admin@maghavedicastrologyschool.com. This is for my online video school, Magha Vedic Astrology Academy. So admin@Magha Vedic Astrology School. And so this week, we're going to be covering Sun in the second house for Navamsha Ascendant people. That means if you have a Navamsha chart and Sun is in the second house of that Navamsha, what does that mean? And as always, if you do not know, if you have this placement, what other placements you have, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, and Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. So, Sun in the second house for Navamsha Ascendant or for Navamsha chart. Well, this first of all shows me that after marriage, and yes, I will get to the fact if you're not married, if you're single, I'll get to that. But after marriage shows that your status will rise in life. You're going to demand an authoritative position in your profession and in your personal life. So let's say you're in IT, normal, doing your regular IT job, maybe you're a project manager, but once you're married, either automatically you'll be promoted to an executive position, vice president, or within a couple of months, you will have a meeting with your boss and you will say, I have a family now and I need to sustain myself and I'm worth this much and I would like to get paid this much and I would like to apply for this position that you're looking for. So that occurs with Sun in the second house. And this is especially in the Navamsha, not the birth chart, Navamsha. And also, with this position, your spouse and you will argue over who controls the bank account. Both of your egos will be involved, and this is where it's very important to understand some things. Like you guys will be bickering, okay, how much do we have in our savings? Why did you spend it here? Why am I not able to get access to the account? What are you doing with the account? You'll have these bickering and fights. And it's very important that before you get married, sit down with the person, whether it's a love marriage, arranged marriage, sit down with them and say, hey, these are my boundaries. These are my peccadillos. These are the things that I cannot change about myself. Whether you're man or woman, say, I need to be able to control a bank account without you constantly interfering and just taking money out without asking me, without saying something. You must do that. So in that case, what could happen is both of you may agree that, okay, we need to have our own separate savings account, checking account. We'll just have one mutual account. Well, once you do that, problem solved. But when you try to do these things after marriage, then either you get suspicious, the spouse gets suspicious. The other thing we also see is that after the birth of your first child, your income will rise. And this has nothing to do with Saptamsha or the birth. I'm talking about Navamsha. In the Navamsha only, when Sun is in the second house, after the birth of the first child, the income and savings grows. Now, of course, we are not talking about the sign that Sun is placed in, right? It will all become the wavelength of highs and lows. Meaning, how high will that wealth go? Will the wealth stay the same? Will the wealth go below? And let me tell you, I know where your minds are going. Debilitated Sun will actually give you money in the second house of Navamsha. Sure, it's bad. It shows you have very low self-esteem, which brings out a lot of anger in you. You can't stand criticism. When somebody criticizes you with their speech, when somebody humiliates you, you can't take it. A confident person just stand there, will take the humiliation and will take the criticism. You can't take it. Sure, there are all these downfalls, but money-wise, you can get money. So do not just think of exaltation, debilitation in those manners. Because remember, in this day and age, in this Kali Yuga day, this major period, or whatever it is, one malefic planet is very necessary to find wealth, to find money. Whenever, especially, you will find sun, moon debilitated, person will always somehow end up with money. So, because I know how you guys are thinking right now. The other thing we see is that your spouse will have a lot of pitta. Regardless of the sign, spouse will have a lot of heat in her or his digestive tract. So after marriage, if you have this sun, tell your spouse to calm down with their spicy foods. Calm down with their pitta diet. They need to have more kapha diet, more mild diet. Less fried foods. So if they're eating like, spicy chicken curry and mutton every day, tell them just do it once a week. I'm not telling you to quit. Do it once a week. Because the thing is, there's one thing is linked with this sun. When your spouse health is good, money rises. And when your mother's health is good, money rises and fixed assets come into play. Now, on contrary, when mother health is not doing well, your mother has a fever, your mother has some headache, you will have bickering, fighting, stupid arguments in your home. You can test it. If those of you who are married, test it. See if your mother was sick, had any health issue. See how was the things in your home. Now, you must be thinking, well, what if my mother passes away? Am I doomed? Every single mother will pass away at one point. Every single father will pass away at one point. Once they're passed, that thing is just checked off. So whenever you have a fight next, it's no longer due to them anymore. It's probably due to something else. Also shows you will sell your ancestral property. With sun in the second house, in Navamsha, specifically Navamsha, you will not keep your ancestral property. You'll either sell it or you will be forced to sell it. However, through a large organization, all your hopes, wishes, and desires will come true. Or through your elder sibling, all your hopes, wishes, and desires will come true. So let's say if you're making $60,000 in a IT firm, suddenly you will get an offer for $120,000. So now what happens? Well, now you can get yourself your dream car, your BMW that you want to drive, M3, right? Now you can go and lease and buy it. That's what happens. And most definitely you become political. You become political. If not you, 100% your wife will be political. We'll always talk politics, politics, politics. This is what the government is doing. This is what the bill they have passed. Look what they're doing here. Look what they're doing there. But one of the best things also with this placement of the sun is your creativity gets invoked. You become a very creative person. No matter what field is in, your creativity just blossom. And here's another thing. When you speak with sun in the second house of Navamsha, when you speak, people listen. People will not ignore you. But if you're doing this right now and you're 20 years old, it may not do anything. Wait till 36 and onwards, you will see the difference. When you speak, people listen. Okay. So guys, this was my analysis of sun in the second house for Navamsha chart. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Navamsha chart looks like, your other astrological details, books, reports, consultations, check out the links here. Otherwise, if you want to register for my online video school, Magha Vedic Astrology Academy, send an email to admin@maghavedicastrologyschool.com, and between 18th and 20th of this month, which is literally in like what, 6-7 days, you will get a link. Okay? Actually, no, it's in 5 days now. So yeah, wow. So you'll get it soon. Let's get this going. Bye.